Die for that. I don't stress about it. I think less without it. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key. Running back, let me have it back. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key.
Yes, like that, like that, like that. Solo might be right back, right back, right back. Oh, yes, like that, like that, like that. Yeah, solo might be right back, right back, right back.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. To start the drive. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift, taken down at the 42.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now a 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Motion man is Shakir. They start the drive with Cook. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd down and 9. Allen. And his throw is going to be incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To the air, Allen. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Allen sliding out of the pocket. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Once again, it's Swift. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's a 2nd and 8. This is Swift on the counter. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. They go play action with Hurts. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Here's Hurts to throw. Rolling to his right. Touchdown! Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Now with the play clock almost gone, Sean McDermott's going to call for a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Now Allen. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 27 yards there, a first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed on that route. He's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Dancing to his left. That is complete downfield to Knox. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 34.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Cook. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
He'll buy some time right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Khalil Shakir from 4 yards out. And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
and it's 7 now as they kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he'll be stopped at about the 38 after a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I like to keep carrying it, thank you.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it. But listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game. Plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I'll go ahead and punt the football myself.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
But when it's 4th and inches, shouldn't you pick up the first down? I mean, shouldn't you go for it? I mean, if you can't get inches, right? Why are you playing?
And on inches, that's your favorite play, right? Don't mess with handing it off. Just go ahead and get the surge and go right up the gut.
Exactly. Create that. Just a little bit of space should get it done. You're almost able to take the snap, just fall down and pick it up. They got it there.
Hurts trying to hurry up the offense. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 45-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Hurts. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Now he's free to midfield. How about this? And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's got room. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So now on 4th down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. They'll throw now on the final play. Looking deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the get-go. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Allen now looks to throw. Quick slant to Shakir. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Allen. That is caught. And he is going to have the Bills first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. His throw incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. Out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 75 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
1st down, and they go with Swift again. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, Swift. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. Here's 3rd and a few inches. From the gun, here's Swift. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's a toss play right to Swift. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The kick by Elliott is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Allen now on 1st down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely